गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिविश्वेदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपते नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेद वेदांत वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय नामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुस्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। एक एव परो बन्धु विषमे समुपस्थिते। गुरु सकल धर्मात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे। जय गुरुदेवं परमानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं परमानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं सच्चिदानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं सच्चिदानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं परमानन्दं। रिपीट। जय गुरुदेवं सच्चिदानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं। जय गुरुदेवं सच्चिदानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं। जय गुरुदेवं परमानन्दं। जय गुरु। जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं। जय गुरुदेवं तपोवनशेष्यं। जय गुरुदेवं तपोवनशेष्यं। जय गुरुदेवं परमानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं। जय गुरुदेवं आनन्दस्वरूपं। जय गुरुदेवं आनन्दस्वरूपं। जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं। जय गुरुदेवं आनन्दस्वरूपं। जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं शास्त्रस्वरूपं। जय गुरुदेवं शास्त्रस्वरूपं। जय गुरुदेवं आत्मानन्दं। जय गुरुदेवं। जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं। Jai Gurudevam. Jai Gurudevam Brahmaswarupam. Jai Gurudevam. Jai Gurudevam Brahmaswarupam. Jai Gurudevam Maswarupam. Jai Gurudevam Ishwararupam. Jai Gurudevam Ishwararupam. Jai Gurudevam Chinmayanandam. Jai Gurudevam. Jai Gurudevam Paramanandam. Jai Gurudevam Paramanandam. Jai Gurudevam Atmaswarupam. Jai Gurudevam Atmaswarupam. Jai Gurudevam Shastraswarupam. Jai Gurudevam. 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 Jai Gurudevam Jagadadharam. Jai Gurudevam Jagadadharam. Jai Gurudevam Chinmayanandam. Jai Gurudevam Chinmayanandam. बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। Today we will start the topic of why we need a guru, and this will be based on Guru Paduka Stotra, which you chant during Paduka Puja, Ananda Samsara Samudratara. So we will see that. See, supposing I ask you, what is this? So you will say, I know this is a flower. But this is a flower was known before or somebody told. It was told by somebody. Even the ordinary knowledge that we have is because somebody had told that. Somebody has mentioned that. And Jeev's problem is not a situation. Jeev's problem is ignorance actually. Situation is a grosser form of ignorance. Because situation is a product of action, action is a product of doer, doer is a product of ignorance. And therefore the knowledge is required to remove the ignorance. Aviroditaya karma na vidyam vinivartet. Vidya vidyam vihanteva tejas nimira sanghavat. So, our problem is not situation. Our problem is we don't know ourselves. So, biggest thing is that we are ignorant. And if you see that any sorrow is there, supposing any sadness is there, so behind our sadness is one point, I don't know what to do. Every sorrow is nothing but some kind of ignorance. And you will always say, I did not know, and therefore I did like that. Or I did not know, therefore I am not clear about it. If I had known, I would not have done like that. If I had known, I would not have said like that. If I had known, everywhere at the end of the day, you will feel that I did not know factor is there. And we are full of I did not know fact, do not know. We don't know a lot, we know very less. Supposing I say this watch is there and where it made, so you can say, okay, this company is there. What is this company? Some bearing kya hai? Berlin? Acha chalo hai. So some company is there. But if I ask you, what is this? You will say, this is a strap. So I ask you, this is not an animal strap. Nowadays a lot of artificial leather is also available. So when I ask you, okay, who made it, which person, from where, you can't know it. I say, which is the flower? And if I ask you this flower, which tree, you can say chrysanthemum is there. But I say, which tree, where? Well, that I don't know. How many hairs are on your head, I don't know. Or even if you are bald, still you don't know, because there are still some hairs. They are called departing hair. Departing hair, they are about to leave you in few days. And I see today quite a few of them like that. So they are in majority today. So I am saying that we don't know a lot. We don't know what will be future. We don't know why I made this mistake. We don't know what which was the exact date we were born. No, I know which was the exact date I was born. You need to calculate it. And you are told, and which is the exact time you are born, that you don't know. It was told something. Many things we don't know. We are full of ignorance and rather amalgamated with lot of ignorance. We don't know where is our stomach and intestines. We don't know what is the meaning of gallbladder. We don't know the meaning of gallbladder, I think. Everybody knows. But exactly where it is, that you may not know. Exactly what is the size of gallbladder, you don't know. One person, medical checkup was going on. Not checkup, but exam for the medical entrance. So the teacher asked, where is the, where is appendix? So somebody said here. Somebody said here. Somebody located it is here. Teacher was very impressed. He said, wow, very good. He said, how do you know? He said, through my kidney. So we are full of ignorance. Our body parts we don't know properly. We don't know what we are eating, what will happen to that. In eating we are ignorant. Supposing you eat lot of oil, you don't know what happens after that. The oil goes inside. It's a layer inside. That the layer is there and the sharp this is there. Then it goes inside your stomach linings. Then it forms what is it called? One kind of layer inside your stomach. Similarly, it goes to the heart because blood is pumped to the heart. And the veins are there. Then it gets deposited. Therefore, they say it will run so that you can burn it out. They don't know. Tell me, supposing you eat, what is in custard apple? That we don't know. Custard apple, which vitamin is there? Apple, which vitamin is there? We may not know it. We just eat it or we don't know it. We are quite ignorant about eating habits also. No monkey you will see with glasses because they eat lot of carrots. And they say carrot has that which treats your eyes. For every organ there is a particular food that can help. Some are for kidney, some are for nice complexion. For good complexion, there is certain food which can make you look good. Although you are all good looking, but I'm just saying, you can look better. Certain is for the tooth also. Certain is for hair growth. So a lot of things are there. We don't know. We don't know. Forget about knowing how to interact. Forget about knowing how to live as a friend. Forget about knowing how to control anger. That are more serious matters. What is the meaning of attachment? What is the meaning of aversion? What is the meaning of hatred? Many things we don't know. And the point is, we have to interact with that. Even in Vyavhar, therefore Mata is called the first Guru because she is the one who taught me the first things. Then Father is called the second Guru because he taught few things. But serious matters are three matters. What is called Dharma Shastra, then Vishwas, and then Atmagyan. These three things are the one because we have three problems in our life. One problem is we are uncontrolled. Asanyam. Second problem is avishwas. And third problem is agyan. So three problems are there. Again say, first was asanyam, aniyantran. Uncontrolled personality is there. Second is avishwas personality is there. And third is agyan vyaktitva is there. Aniyantrit vyaktitva, agyani vyaktitva, avishwasi vyaktitva and agyani vyaktitva. These three problems we have. I think I must have mentioned. If not, then you please understand. And this is very difficult. You know why it is difficult? Tell me why it is difficult. Because I say, please go out and see there is a tulsi plant is there. So you will go and say, okay, there is a tulsi plant. You got it? Yes, I got it. You go here, where is the kitchen? You go here, then turn left. And turn left, and then you will get the kitchen. Where? Where you see the timings written. So the timings are there. Morning timing 7 to 8. Then lunch is there from 12 to 1. And then dinner is there from 7:30 or 7:45 to 8:45. So there is some timings there which many people don't follow. So their timings are written. You can verify it very easily like this. You don't have a lot of faith in verifying. You don't need a lot of qualification. You don't need a lot of stamina. You don't need a lot of character. You need not be a believer of God. Supposing you are being taught chemistry and they say, see, H2O. H2 is made of H2 and O2. O2 is oxygen, H2 is hydrogen. So when hydrogen and oxygen are mixed together, then there is called H2O. Okay, let us not make an experiment. So there is an experiment, you go to the lab and there is a hydrogen gas is there, oxygen is there, you mix it and you will say H2O, oh, water is coming. Similarly, verified, no problem. Thank you, sir. It's verifiable very fast because it is objectifiable. Or supposing you say gravitational law is there. If you have doubt, please jump from somewhere. So there is a gravitational law. So there is a gravitational law, 9.8 meters something per second, something like that. There is a gravitational law is there. It is easily, you can find it out that these are the laws. But when it comes to Dharma Shastra, if you do this, this will be the sin. If you talk like that, this will be the result. It is not very easily verifiable because it is not very concrete at that time. The fruits come later on. The nature, our own nature builds up later on. And therefore here comes the Guru aspect. If I say, Bhagavan is there, you won't know who is Lord. Because Lord is not something tangible and concrete which you can just see today. I went to the university. University will not teach it. You cannot say I did Gayatri, proof that Gayatri Mantra brings Buddhi. You cannot prove it just like that. It needs a lot of faith in that. So wherever faith element is involved, God is involved, there is a very big area which is difficult to see immediately. It needs a qualification. If you see in this hall, you see this is there, I am there, you are there. But you don't know this hall has Indra also sitting here. This hall has Agni also. Devata, I mean. This hall has, what is it called, Vishwakarma also. Or this hall has Chitragupta also. This hall has Chandrama also. And God forbid this hall should not have Yamraj. Don't invite him so fast. But 13 devatas are there in each body, as per Bhagavati. It comes in Ajamil Prasang. Vayu, Agni, Surya, Prithvi, Chandrama, Prajapati, Shivji, Vishnu, all are there in that. But you cannot see. There is a bigger unseen world which you cannot verify with your naked eyes. You need another eyes to verify that and to tell about that. And that is that the subtle controls the gross, and therefore this world will control the outer world. बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें छिपी छिपी हैं. Many things are hidden, a lot hidden. And therefore it cannot be known unless there is upasana. Upasana guru is required. You cannot know what is the glory of Ram Nam unless somebody tells the glory of that. You cannot know the glory of Om Namah Shivaya unless somebody really tells that. And when I say tells that, it means that he will bring a lot of praman also, and he will tell as per your doubt. Very important. He will not tell as per general thing. Because a particular person has a particular way of thinking and particular way of questioning. Therefore, it cannot be general talk. So therefore, these things become very difficult to handle alone. You need a training. You need a special, what is it called? A special way to bring it into the mind. I'll give the example. One student went to the teacher and he said, आप आ जाइए आराम से इस तरफ आ जाइए, आपको दिक्कत पड़ रही. Went to the teacher and said, अब ठीक है, धन्यवाद. Ab he said, you say Atma is in the body. But body is petrifying. Where is Atma in that? I'm just telling how do they communicate. So teacher said, bring me milk. So he brought the milk. So he said, go ahead. Tomorrow again bring. So he brought the milk again tomorrow. He said, how is it? He said, God, it's bad. Spoiled. Here they say it has gone off. Initially I came, they said milk has gone off. I said, is it light? Milk has gone off. So he said, Guruji, milk has gone off now. Or bad, not off, you're not from Durban. So he said, milk has gone bad. So he said, okay, bring curd. So he brought curd. He said, keep it, tomorrow again bring. Tomorrow again he brought the curd. So he said, how is it? He said, okay. Is it gone bad? He said, no. Third again, he said, no, it has gone a little sour. He said, okay, leave it. Third day, he said, bring ghee. Again bring ghee. So second day he brought. He said, has it gone bad? He said, no. Third day, again he brought the ghee. Are you following the example? So fifth day, 10th day, he said, it has gone bad? He said, no. He said, see, the ghee is pervading the milk, but still it has not gone bad. It is in and through, but it is still pure, but the milk got bad. So milk corresponds to the gross body and ghee corresponds to the subtle, the Atma, and this is the Atma is totally immaculate. This is the way the teachers use. It's a topic which is not that easy. It is not an objective topic. Even the ordinary topic needs lot of teaching. Ordinary topic need lot of teaching. What to say of the extraordinary and very subtle topic, it needs lot of teaching and lot of guidance it requires. We don't know how to handle mala. I was in this camp in Pune. Many say how to hold on mala. Will it go like this or like this? This mala will be on this finger or this finger. Or I can do like this only. Or like this. That itself is not that easy. These topics are difficult to understand by yourself. I hope you will agree to what I am saying. How to do puja? Visarjan is first or ahvan? Everything is clear. So, which mantra is for ahvan? How to offer? What flower to offer? Upasana is not that easy shastra. You have to have no knowledge of that thing, and that knowledge cannot come by yourself. And the point is, upasana means all gods are there. You have upasana means God tapping technology. You are tapping the power of Devatas for yourself. Power is there, but it's untapped. Like rainwater harvest is there, very common nowadays. So rainwater is all around, but it is wasted. But some process is there so that you can collect the rainwater and use it later on. Rainwater. So power is there, but the upasana holds it. So I was just seeing somewhere in South India, it was not raining for many months, many years. So there is one Varuna mantra is there. Varuna mantra. Around, I think, 20 or 15 Brahmins were there. They brought. And big tubs. When I say big tubs, it must be big tub and full. And all 15 Brahmins enter into the tub up to knee deep water. Not knee deep, neck deep. And they were sitting in that water and chanting. Sitting in that water and chanting the mantras for, I think, for 1-2 days they chanted. And second, third day it rained. There is a power in the mantras, but I don't know because nobody told me. We don't know. Lot of mantras are there through which you can become brighter, through which you can become more intelligent, through which a money can come, through which power can come, through which one can get married. Now it is too late. There are mantras through which you cannot get married. Well, but who wants that? No, somebody was saying that, somebody is forcing me. I said, okay, this is the mantra. 20 years back, somebody came. He said, I said, I can give the mantra through which you cannot get married. Don't worry, I will not give to anybody. A lot of mantras are there like that. You don't know. Power of mantras are there. The mantras are there through which your appetite increases. But I don't want it. There are mantras through which digestion is faster. Oh, this I need it. There are mantras in which Bhim's name is there and you can chant that after the food and digestion process is faster. Bhima Karma Vrikodara. Vrikodar is the name of Bhima Karma Vrikodara. That agrees there. How will you know how to please Lord Shiva? How will you know how to please Lord Krishna? How will you know what is in Bhagavad? There is where, again, Guru has to come. And please note, Guru has to be personal. Like general mother won't work. Mother of Jagan Mata, Meri maa humko chahiye. I need my personal Guru. Why? I have my personal problems. Unless you have a personal mother, everything you need personal mother, personal father, personal room, personal food is required. You can't eat every food. And when this comes to handling the mind, it needs a personal teacher. Where possession is also there and devotion is also there. Attachment is there where I don't want that whom I love should be loved by anybody else. Supposing you say, I love my wife a lot, others says, I also. So that won't work. Or somebody says, so you don't want that as I love my wife or I love my husband, anybody else should love my wife or my husband. But Guru is there where I say I love my Guru, then you also feel that you also should love as I love. There that bhav is there. So in Dharma Shastra, Dharma Shastra is very difficult to understand. You have to read Manu Smriti, you have to read Yagyavalkya Smriti, how to sit, how to get up, what is the mantra when you chant, when you brush your teeth. That is all. There is also mantra because earlier this neem was there, neem twig was there, and therefore there are. What is the mantra while chanting, while plucking the flower? There is a way to do it. What should be our way of thinking on a particular issue? So everywhere you require a very, very solid guidance from a competent teacher for a long time. Then only the fineness in the personality comes. Otherwise it's not fine. You can make it out when person sings, I can make it out whether he had a guru or not. I'm not a singer or something like that. But or he has a guru and he has not practiced sufficiently. He has not done riyaz, etc. He's a temple singer. He has not get up in the morning and he has not sung for 1 hour, 2 hours. उसने मेहनत नहीं किया है. You can make it out. When I listen somebody on Gita or Ramayana, I can make it out whether really he does Gita Parayan or not. He is speaking or Gita is speaking. Gita speaks, then you can see that he has done tapasya, he has had a guru, he had a training in that area. When you go for driving lesson, then also you have to have a trainer. There is a trainer available who sits near you. You are here and he is there, you are here. Then he says, this is the way to U-turn. This is the way for parking. This is the way to go straight. This line is super fast. This is fast. This is slow. This is the way to turn. This is the way to stop. This is clutch. Then only you know that. Such small things you need. I had to put on pant, mother must have taught you how to put on pant. What to say, put on sari. That is bigger challenge. My mother says, see, this is the way to put on pant. Otherwise, the children's leg is stuck somewhere in the pant. And he says, half pant is down, half is empty. He says, Mummy, I am got stuck up. Then she says, this is not the way. Hold this, and this is the way. To hold the pen, it was true. Otherwise, you're holding pen like this, as if it's a hammer. So you have to say the pen is held like this and put like this. This is the way. Everything needs. God has made that unless somebody tells you, you won't know it. This is the second area. First, Dharma Shastra area, because this is not a concrete thing which you can easily get it. Or how Lord's grace comes. It is not a concrete thing that you can say, but tomorrow I'll get it. Sit with the teacher. After sitting with the teacher, then you know, then you hear, then you understand what is the meaning of grace, what is the meaning of surrender, what is the meaning of pleasing the Lord, what is the meaning of Ramayana, what is the meaning of Nirgun Nirakar becoming Sagun Sakar, what is the meaning of Lord getting unhappy, what is the meaning of Lord getting happy, what is the meaning of Lord getting compassionate. एक में इतनी बातें हैं, so many things are there that I think by yourself you cannot do it. And therefore, what therefore? In these things, lot of talking is involved. But if I have so many classes, too many talkings is involved because ignorance is too much and the subject is deeper. You need lot of explanation. It is not that subject that it can be closed very fast because you are not understanding. There are a lot of angles to it. And there is, by the grace of God, by the grace, yesterday I was telling that when God is happy, from the cosmos, He puts this desire in somebody's heart, and then that same teacher teaches us how to love the Lord. The same teacher brings the thirst. Yesterday, if you remember, I said the consciousness conditioned by the thirst of liberating. He is called Guru, if you remember. Well, I don't remember whether I was there or not yesterday. So, I forgot. One person was there, used to forget everything. Every morning used to see newspaper. And if in the obituary column his name was not there, then only he got up. So, this is a height of joke. So, so the one teacher comes when you have done some dharma, you have got the God, then this teacher comes. Then Guru comes. Gukaras chand karo hi, Gurukaras tej ujjate, agyan grasakam brahma, Guriritya vidhiyate. Gu is called Andhakar, Ru is called Prakash. One who takes from darkness to light, he is called Guru. One meaning of Guru is there. Then he feels that this person is suffering unnecessarily. See, he gets angry. See, he has calm. See, he has competition. See, he is unnecessarily bothering about that issue. Sharanagati hai nahi. He has no sharanagati. He has no surrender. Isko samjhao kuch. Therefore, we have to go to the teacher. And then the same teacher who was teaching me the Dharma Shastra sometime, then Upasana Shastra, maybe same or different teacher also, then he teaches us the knowledge of the self. है ना? इसका बहुत बड़ा important role हो गया, because without that something will be missing in your life. What something? Everything will be missing. This is called Nigura. Nigura means without teacher. हाँ, क्योंकि culture नहीं आ पाया है. Culture नहीं आ पाया. Somebody does wrong, new girl has come and she, does something wrong. Bahu is there, so everybody says, यही सिखाया इसकी माँ ने. Is this what was given a training by her mother? She doesn't know how to boil the milk also. Whole stove is full flame is there. Whole the milk got burned. She doesn't know that there should not be full flame while boiling the milk. Whole the vessel also got burned. Milk also got burned. And she is happily watching her phone. So, and the milk is spilling on the stove also. पता नहीं कहाँ से सिखाया नहीं है. So fine tuning is required everywhere. Then only we get. Otherwise the person does not have that much of value. Naradji was there. One story I'll say. Lot of stories about gurus we have to mention. So Naradji was there. So Naradji was invited to Swarg. So a lot of Devatas were not around. So his seat was given bottommost. So he said, why I am giving this seat? Why all the Devatas, crores of Devatas, 33. Why I am getting this seat? He said, because you have no Guru. You are Nigura. Therefore you will not know how to do Sandhya. You will not know how to please God. You will not have the knowledge of the self. You will not know the finer things of life. You will not know how to do Havan. You will not know how to read the Sanskrit text. So Naradji got very sad and then he took a vow. He said, tomorrow the first person I will see, he will become my Guru now. So when he went, first person he saw was the one with the fish in the net? Fisherman. So Naradji went, he said, Guruji. Fisherman said, what? I'm not Guruji. I'm there to catch some fishes. I'm coming for fishing. He said, no, you are my Guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guru Namah. He said, I'm a fisherman, I don't know anything. He said, but give me the mantra. He said, I don't know. I told you, why are you troubling me? He said, I have accepted you as a Guru now. I don't ask anything. I have already accepted you as my Guru and now you are my Guru. He said, "Acha, pareshan kar rahe ho tum?" Oh, he said, "Okay, say Hari Bol." He said, "Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol." Bole, "You are my Guru, you are my Guru." In Narad Pancharat, this story comes. Then another meeting was there in the Swarg. He said, "You also come, Gurudev." He said, "Why should I come? What will happen to my fish?" He said, "You can get later on." He said, "I am lame." Fisherman said, "I am lame, I can't walk." So Naradji said, "Okay, never mind." And from his body the smell of fish was there. Remember, smell of fish? One fish market was there. So somebody said, it was written, "Fish are sold here." Somebody said, "Why do you write sold here? Just say write fish." No need to say fish are sold here. Fishes doesn't have plural. Fish is ever. So don't say fishes. Fish is there. So somebody said, "Remove that fish. Smell is enough." So why you need to say fish? It is so evident. So from his whole body, the fish smell was emanating. And Naradji, he said, "Okay, come on my..." He said, "Already I have accepted you as my Guru and you are greatest in my life. I don't care." Up that he held him like that and he went to Swarg. The top place was of Naradji. Today, somebody says, "I am habituated." He said, "No, because you have a Guru now, therefore your place is highest now." Naradji said, "Acha, this is the case." Somebody said, "He is your Guru?" He said, "Yes, he is my Guru." He said, "But he is a fisherman. And that too, he doesn't know anything. He is totally a Shastri. Nothing." He said, "I have accepted him as a Guru. Whatever he is my God." And lo, from that fisherman emerged Lord Shiva. So this is the glory of faith. This is the glory of acceptance. Swami Abhedananda used to say, if you take one stone and start worshipping, it will start giving the fruit. What to say if you worship a human being as God? He will not give you the fruit. So this is a glory because he holds your future, he holds your next birth, he holds the God in you. You can't have the God's devotion unless there is somebody who is giving the devotion of the God. I have seen lot of people, you won't believe, they are very good. One scholar was there. He was a scholar on Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, Nyaya. And he came to me. He said, "Please tell the stories of Lord Krishna. I heard you speak on Bhagavad, so please tell me the stories of Lord." वहाँ भी सुनने के लिए चाहिए किसी से, how there is a way to put the story which comes from the parampara. He said, how to have devotion of the Lord. I was in one temple, one Bal Vihar camp was going on. And one person who has done PhD in Brahma Sutra used to sit in Bal Vihar camp. He said, "Can I sit?" I said, "No, it's for children only." He said, "I'll sit, I'll not disturb." I said, "Okay, don't say anything." And he used to sit there. I'll not tell the name of the place. So after my talk was over, after 2-3 days, I said, "Why you sit?" He said, "No, I get the joy that I get this from the stories of Lord Krishna, and I don't get this joy even by reading Brahma Sutra because there is lordliness in it." So unless there is a devotion which is taught to love, you have to be taught how to bring out that love of the Lord. How to see a thing, how to see the world, it takes time. It is not that easy to love the Lord and to surrender. It needs a long training. As you go to the gym, there are personal trainers of that gym. Not that you jump here and there. You will break something else and you will have more problem. And they will charge also. That as per your problem, supposing you have back problem, the trainer is different. And I said, "You went no? No. There is some trainer, no? When you go, you have a problem in the feet, another trainer. Problem in the neck, another trainer is there. Maybe same trainer, and he will charge also sufficiently. Not on the machine, but trainer will charge. This film star, etc. They all have their personal trainers. Personal trainers, only that film star is there. And they're charging lakhs. Only 1 hour per day, something like that. That you jump here, you do there. And how much training is required when you are in this path of how to have devotion? This is the second area. Third area is Pramana Vyapa, that is most difficult area because Atma is subtler than the subtlest. Ado raniyan mahato mahiyan atmasya janto nihito guhayam. It is subtler than the subtlest because opposite things are written in Upanishad. It is written subtler than the subtlest. Then is it bigger than the biggest? You need, what is this contradiction here? So he is the eyes of the eyes, ears of the ear. ऐसी सी बातें लिखी हैं. At one place it is said it cannot be grasped by mind. Other place it is said it is grasped by the mind. Manasa eva vaptavyam. And other place na tatra chakshur gacchati. In Kenopanishad, बोले न तत्र चक्षुर गच्छति न वाक् गच्छति नो मना नो विद्मना no vidma न vijanima यथा एतद् अनुशिष्या. Eyes don't go there, ear don't go there. I don't know how to teach to you. I also don't know. You should have told me first. Unnecessarily I am coming all the way. When you don't know why you are becoming like that. You should have told me after you are telling now I have come. He said, but anya devata viditat, aviditat, ado, adi. It is different than the known. Okay, it is unknown. No, it is different than the unknown. There is such a paradoxical language is used. It needs a very good teacher to understand. Those who have heard, they will understand what I am saying. And therefore they write commentaries. It is not that easy area. Even if you go to some country, you need a guide, personal guide is required. Then he will tell you, okay, this is this is this place, this is this place. What to say if you are in the realm of Atma? In the realm of God, in the realm of Dharma, subtle topics are there. And then God sends somebody. And remember, teacher means one who has the thirst to take out your sorrows forever. He comes in your life, he teaches, he toils day and night. And I told you, you will not say he was my 10th class teacher. With the teacher was doesn't go. Yavat jivo tareo bandha Vedant Guru Ishwaram. As long as one lives, three should be always glorified. Vedant, Guru and Ishwar. Itni mahima hai teacher ke. So much glories of the teacher. Say yes. Because Guru Purnima was there, therefore this topic is there. One student was there. So he went to a teacher. He said, I want to study whole Vedas. So teacher said, okay. He said, how many years you have? He said, I have 2 years in hand. He said, I'll take 10, 12 years. Teacher said, I can't teach you. I need 12 years. For 12 years he was taught all Vedas and everything. Samavartan day is there, valedictory day, convocation. So, teacher said that day is Samavartan day. Convocation, where you offer that, okay, you go. So teacher on that day said, I'm quite busy. I cannot come. So student says, then shall we postpone? He said, no. You chant that mantras of this Ved, Rig Ved, Yajur Ved, under that tree. And as many leaves are falling, that means you are making mistake in chanting. Imagine. Well, I am busy and I'll count the leaves later on. And then I'll know how many mistakes you did because I am busy that day. So he started. And he said, Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Hava. And other shishis are chanting. One by one, all leaves started falling. Tap, 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 tap. All the leaves of the trees fell down in few minutes. So this disciple was totally devastated. He said, what mistake I did? He rushed. He said, Guruji, I didn't chant the main one. I just chanted Lord Ganesha's name. And the leaves fell down. Then teacher said, in the beginning, always remember the Guru. That was your mistake. ये महिमा है गुरु की. तव नाम स्मरणम मम जीवनम तव रूप ग्रहणम परमानंदम. So because you did not think, at least mentally you should have thought, that Guru who taught you for so long, for so many years, you were totally illiterate in the Vedas. And today you forgot him. So Kritagnata is the biggest sin. You know where it is? Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana. He said one sin for which there is no prayashchit is Kritagnata. Ungratefulness is the one sin for which there is no repentance. And therefore, to show your sin, the whole tree was without the leaves. इतना बड़ा स्थान है गुरु का. The problem is not of knowing, understanding. Problem is of leaving ahankar, leaving our smallness of the mind. You know, when you go to the secular education, you know, and you have a notion, I know this. Now I am a medical. Second year you are? Second year. Acha. I know now. I am a specialization. Where? I am a neurologist. I have studied. Of course, I have studied. I am orthopedic. I am a CA. I am an engineer, computer engineer, mechatronics engineer, electronic engineer. Studied, of course. Any knowledge, when it comes, a new ahankar is born. But when it comes to Adhyat Vidya, बोलो भाई वो बहुत अलग है. It is for demolishing this false I. Here knowledge is there, but knower is not there. And there is where when you are conferred knowledge by a teacher, you don't feel, I know it. You feel, this knowledge was given to me. I am grateful. Vidya dadati. Vinayam. And therefore you need the glory of the teacher to be in my mind. And therefore Guru Paduka Stotram is there, so that the teacher's glory should be put. And in that Guruvakara vritti, I can dissolve my Ahankarakara vritti. In the thought of the teacher, I can dissolve the thought of wrong I, wrong dvesh, etc. Why? Because problem is there is more problem at a psychological, mental level, emotional level. There is more problem of attachment, hatred, ahankar, than the problem of knowledge. I know it. Anant samsar samudra tara naukayitabhyam guru bhakt. Acha, you don't know, some of you. So there's a paper given. If you are coming tomorrow, then only you take. Otherwise you give it back. So, because again she has to Xerox it. And new set comes sometime. Every day new set comes. So please repeat after me. Anant samsar samudra tara naukayitabhyam guru bhaktidabhyam vairagya samrajyada pujanabhyam नमो नमः श्री गुरु पादुकाभ्याम। नमो नमः श्री गुरु पादुकाभ्याम। See, I offer my namaskar to the sandals of the teacher. Namaskar means I have come to dissolve my ahankar. Oh Gurudev, you are everybody in my life. In my life, if there at any time there is a conflict between me and you, I will see that I lose and you win. This is called namaskar. Nami iti bhava namaskar. Nama. And this is what makes the spiritual life difficult. And in material life, you can be a good doctor, still you can have ego. You can be a very good scientist, still you can have attachment. You can be very good psychologist, still you can have hatred. So the secular knowledge is not opposing your mental impurity and your hunger. But when it comes to spiritual knowledge, you can't say I am a very spiritual person, but I am having a lot of attachment. Here the false has to be given up. And as I told, now too much of faith is required because the topics are a little abstract and unseen. So you need to have lot of namaskar, lot of patience, lot of egolessness, lot of surrender, lot of ability to obey, lot of capacity to say yes, 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 yes. And that is where we falter and fail. One Gurukul was there. Are you listening? Huh? Getting bored? Listening. Okay. Even if you are getting bored, I'll continue. So in that Gurukul, lot of Brahmin boys are there, high caste boys were there. The teacher used to teach. One day, one Shudra came. So he said, I also want to study. So teacher said, okay, you can sit at the back somewhere. He was listening. Anyway, the teaching was over after a few years. So teacher said, come here. What I have taught, go and give talk to the people. So they all went to give talks. But slowly, those who were giving talks, people were not coming. Common problem. Now, ultimately they said, this is quite a tiring work. Let us earn some money doing some other work. But that Shudra boy, who will hear him when they are not hearing to these high caste Brahmins and all this? Who will hear that Shudra? So nobody was there. So he used to go in the jungle and talk to the trees. He used one asan there. This story I like a lot, understand that. So he used to give a talk. See, Brahman is one. If Brahman is one, there cannot be Sajati, Vijati and Swagat Bhed in that Brahman. Understand that? To the trees he was talking loudly. And in that manner, because there cannot be any Bhed, therefore that Brahman will be Abhed. And Abhed means that if another thing is there, it will have Bhed. So Abhed will be only the consciousness, otherwise Abhed cannot be judged. Because if somebody else is there, who will see? All these things he started talking. All these people stopped talking because nobody came. He also nobody was there. Somebody said, why are you talking? He said, because my Guru has said. Bas, He said, but nobody is listening. He said, how do you know? Devatas are here, trees are there, ants are here, birds are there. He said, but they are not listening, but they are there. He didn't say that only you have to talk to human beings. You have to talk. Ultimately, this is what I am calling Namaha. Imagine when you don't get a response. We go and we see what happens when you don't get a response. One place I went, the one lady was stitching a sweater. I said, see, you stitch later on. He said, for you only I am stitching. I said, you please stitch us another time. क्या होता है? And then you can't talk. एक से एक लोग आते हैं. Once I went to 500 people were there in one talk. I was very happy. Ramayana talk, Sampurna Ramayana, 3 hours morning, 3 evening. But when they came, tiffin opened, children, tiffin, talking. Some village was there. हमने कहा, how to pass 3 hours now? 3 hours passing was challenging, and that to morning and evening. हम बहुत मना किया, भाई, see, eat later on, because you are eating, I feel I'm also hungry, please give it to me also. But this student who was a Shudra, he kept on closed eyes, he used to talk every day, getting no response. But God has His own ways. One king was passing and he saw, what is this? And king silently sat somewhere and started hearing. He said, he's talking very nicely. I need a person like him. Ultimately, king became his disciple and he made him his Rajguru. इतनी निष्ठा होती है शब्दों में टीचर्स के, तब जाके उसको बोलते नमो नमः. Otherwise, we follow what is convenient to us. We don't follow what really should be followed. Out of 10 things, what suits me, there I say, no, this was said, therefore I say. I will give the example. Teacher said, go out, it is raining, please take away the clothes. He said, Guruji, it's not that much raining. Your clothes will not getting wet. He said, go out and have a cup of tea for me. He said, see, when I go out for taking clothes, I'll take the cup of tea for you. He said, go and have your dinner. He said, Jo aagya Gurudev. So this is, we as per our likes, dislikes, we are very clever in tailoring. Here, to blindly, one who doesn't know how to follow, he cannot, one has to be blind. Like the blinkers are there in the horses. कोई अगर पागल की तरह नहीं मानता ना, तो वो स्पिरिचुअलिटी में ग्रो नहीं कर सकता. You have to become mad. लोग बोलेंगे mad हो गया. देखो, people were calling him mad. बोली mad है, but he only rose. It's called Namaha. And why you are saying Ananta Samsara Samudra Tara? There's a lot of samudras. Do you know what is samudra? 2 samudra are there. Sanchit Karma and Vasana. There are 2 samudra. So many fruits of actions are there. This will get over. You are seeing every day new fruits are coming. What proof is required? Tomorrow another fruit will come. Day after another fruit will come. You are seeing new fruits are coming. Time is passing, new fruits are coming. Every day I get new audience. Then new body comes up, new diseases comes up. इतने fruits हैं. And our vasanas are tremendous. Eating vasana we have, walking vasana we have, nice looking vasana we have, clothes vasanas we have, relational vasanas we have. One thought taking to many thoughts. इस सागर में ऊपर नीचे जा रहे हैं. We are being pushed from one situation to another situation. We are being dragged From one vasana to another vasana. है ना? One vasana is there. Where I want a child, I want a child. इसी के पीछे पागल है. Somebody says I want money, I want money. Somebody says I want son-in-law, son-in-law. Somebody says I want daughter-in-law. Somebody says I want a daughter. Since long we didn't have a daughter, so we want a daughter now. Since 4th generation in my house, son is only born, useless son. But we need Lakshmi now, Lakshmi. अब उनको है लक्ष्मी लग रहा है, किसी को लग रहा है ओनली सन शुड बी बॉर्न, नॉट डॉटर. इसी के वासना हो गई. Somebody says, I like that particular food, I want that. Kritimaho dado patana karanam phalam shashvatam gati nirodhakam. Kritimaho dado patana karanam. इतनी वासना है. ईटिंग वासना, चिल्ड्रन वासना, सन वासना, डॉटर वासना, ड्रेसिंग वासना, मेकअप वासना, कार वासना, हाउस वासना, हस्बैंड वासना, वाइफ वासना. ओ माय गॉड. In that, it is easy work of a guru. You are dealing with a bomb. He's not a student, he's a bomb. Little you trigger, it will blast. Because he's a vasana punj. He needs proper food, he needs proper dress. So many things are there. And there the teacher comes. You can imagine what tough job is there. Because listening habit is not there, surrendering habit is not there. And therefore this comes Ananta Samsara Samudra Tara. Ananta, here Tara means Taranam. So that which takes across, this is one word. Ananta Samsara Samudra Tara Nauka Itabhyam. This is one word here. Guru Bhakti Tabhyam. This worship of the teacher. आसान एरिया है क्या? आसान है क्या ये? सोने की वासना है, टीवी देखने की वासना है, व्हाट्सएप की वासना है, देन व्हाट इज इट कॉल्ड, यूट्यूब की वासना हो गई. अच्छा, नेटफ्लिक्स क्या है? नेटफ्लिक्स. अच्छा, आई डोंट नो भाई, आई हियर फ्रॉम एवरीबॉडी. फ्लिक्स, नेटफ्लिक्स की वासना, फिल्म की वासना, हीरोइन वासना, हीरो वासना, ड्रेस वासना, क्या क्या होता है. अब ये लड़का आया टीचर के पास. इमेजिन व्हाट, हाउ विल ही लिसन नाउ, बिकॉज ही इज ऑलरेडी फुल. You know how difficult the job is after that? He said, I know, I have read that particular book, Autobiography of a Yogi. अब बताओ. When I take interview for the Vedanta course, and if somebody says, I have read a lot, I get very discouraged after that. Because whatever I'll say, he'll mix it now. He's not a clean slate. If somebody says, no, I don't read too much, then it is easy job for me. वो खुद ही पढ़ के आ रहा है सारा. तो क्या पढ़ा है? Whatever I'll say, he'll try to connect from that thing. ऐसी कैसी पढ़ाई होगी उसकी? Well, I have read Buddhism also, I have read that Jainism also, I have read that particular book also. And he wants to impress because he wants to say, I am very well read. But actually it is discouragement for me. I went to study from one teacher, he said, 2 conditions. First thing, you will not read any book other than what I say. Second condition, you will not meet any saint till my course is over. Because, not that saints are wrong, because you will get confused what this will say. You are not that much mature that you will understand. And mix, you will book thing will mix from this book and that book. I am teaching you Vedanta, you will read Sankhya, you will read Buddhism, and you are not 100% clear still about that. Then you start reading Quran or you start reading Bible. यही टफ हो गया. ये easy नहीं है, because here the teacher's work is that all your focus, all your intensity should be on one issue, one God, one surrender, one text, one goal should be there in your mind. And he is a multidimensional personality, like multitasking is there. Well, I can sing also, I can play tabla also, I can dance also, I can play violin also without being violent. I am good in ball dance also. But what is that to do with Vedanta? यहाँ पागल होना पड़ता है टीचर के लिए, तब जाके कुछ काम होता है. You are dealing with very difficult area called your vasanas, your mind, your ahankar, your dislikes, your likes, your attitude. And that makes this path very, very tough. And therefore so much Guru Gita is there, Guru Padaka Stotram is there, so that you can surrender somewhere and follow somebody blindly and give your heart and soul so that you can imbibe the teaching exactly as he wants. If the canvas still has something painted, how can the artist can paint something on that? But it is moving, how can you do like that? And therefore this surrender is like the padukas. Naukaita abhyam. Naukaita is there, the word, huh? Naukaita. Nauka iv acharati iti naukaita. Nauka iv acharati. That which behaves like a nauka. That is called naukaita. So naukaita is one word. And naukaita is mala abhyam. So naukaita abhyam. Huh? Naukaita abhyam. This is Chaturthi Divachan. Naukaitabhyam, like Malabhyam. Naukaita is the word. Naukaiva acharati. Are you getting my point? Say yes. Well, yes. Okay, I'm very tired. अब आया कोई गुरु के पास आया. I told you that one buddy came to the teacher, he said, I want to be your disciple, he said. He said, go and read the book. Remember that? You clipped it. And then he said, don't read this other than everything you read. So he was a voracious reader, he read everything. Clip was exactly on the same page. Students are very clever also. So the teacher said, but did you read this clip? He said, I tried not to read, but the link was not formed and lot were there to hear. Teacher said, get out. Out. Earlier teachers were very strict. He said, because you could not follow one simple instruction, how will you follow when I say Tattvamasi? How will you follow it? So this surrender is like, you follow the teacher. Slowly you from many vasanas, slowly your area of joy is converging to one point. Which point, tell me? Tvameva mata chapita tvameva. Guru Stotra. You alone are my father and mother. From hundreds and thousands of vasanas, you create only one vasana. Guru's greatness, Guru's glory. And slowly, your mind doesn't run at 10 places. Why? Because you have burnt all other bridges. And your acceptability is very high. One teacher was there. He told the student, go and make one nice murti. Not of God, any murti you make. So after 7, 10, 15, 13 days of hard work, the student brought one murti. He said, Guruji, murti is made. Are you hearing? Not Krishna murti. Rather Rama murti. He said, what is this you have made? And threw it. That murti broke in pieces. Imagine if you make a murti for 20, 30 days and somebody throws, how will you feel? Koshki? This is students, you didn't like that. Just go and make another murti better than this. He took more time this time, 40 days. And brought nice murti. He said, Guruji, very better murti I made. He said, oh my God, you are going from bad to worst. He threw it. He said, earlier was better. The student, with tears in his eyes. You're going to make another murti. Better than this. He took 50 days to make. He said, Guruji, this murti. He said, what are you doing? Nonsense. Is this the way to make a murti? He threw it with much more intensity. It all is splintered. Imagine your murti you have to collect. Third time. Fourth time. Fourth time also he threw it. But this student said, if he wants to do anything, I'll allow him to do in my life. Catch? If he wants to break or if he wants to score, I am ready for everything. Fifth time when the teacher threw, then he kept quiet. His face didn't go like this. He didn't react. He had a slight smile. Sixth time when he made a murti, teacher said, now it has come better. Not that I wanted to break your murti, but I wanted to increase your surrender and acceptability. You have passed now. More than this murti, I wanted a murti of your mind, which should look good. And I was saying bad because your murti inside was bad when you are making it. Your ego murti was coming up. Your appreciating murti was coming up. Your expectation murti was coming up. Therefore I am saying you are bad. It is not the external murti I was wanting. And by shattering it, I was shattering your inner murti actually. This is called Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam. Then students said, Guruji, you keep on saying anything, I will just follow what you say. I have no other thing. You can say anything. You can mold me, you can hit me, you can kill me, you can do anything. I'll accept you. And this is where the ego was coming down of that student. And he ultimately, teacher's attempt, understood now which murti he was breaking. And he won. And this is why the spiritual knowledge requires too much of egolessness and too much of single-pointedness and too much of dispassion and too much of surrender. You may read hundreds of Upanishads, so what? Knowledge won't come if the mind is not pure. You may give talks. Nayam Atma Pravachanena Labhya. Na medaya, na bahuna shutena, yame vaisha vrunate tinalabhya, tassaish atma vivrunate tanum swam. इतना होना चाहिए. हम लोग तो we go with expectation. Anything we do, we say, okay, how I did it, how I sang, how I talked. I made a nice halwa. How was it? Worst. Acha, haan. No, I'm not saying worst. I'm saying worse than last. So, everywhere this fellow comes out, this pokey fellow. Everywhere our problems of attachment comes out. Otherwise we can go and study, you can take all the Upanishad books and study. Going to teacher means, Gurudev, I am ready to be molded. Therefore, Shishya Shabd, it comes from Shas, one who can be prevailed, who can be molded. who can be given a shape, who is ruly, not unruly, who is changeable, who can be who can be divinized. The certain ashrams are there. If you read a Brahma Sutra, you know what they do? They will take the book on the head and they will do parikrama of the Vyaspit and chant Dakshinamurti Stotram. After every stotra, they will prostrate. So 10 times you have to prostrate before each class. So that you develop humility. Because it is not an objective knowledge that I have learned this and I can apply it and I can earn it. It is a process of unlearning and undoing and unwinding and dissolving actually. It is more that you have to dissolve the wrong self, and that is where these stotras are helping. Kyun bhai? Anant. Because you are holder of hundreds and thousands of Sanchit Karma Phal. Sanchit Phal is held by Jeev only. Jeev Bhav is holding all the fruits of action. Jeev Bhav is holding all the vasanas. And therefore when you give up that, then you say, okay, please take away my vasana. Because teacher will ask you not to do that, not to go there, not to talk to that person, not to do this. Why? Because he knows his vasana is very strong, he will do it again. Therefore I have to curtail it. I have to clip all the wings where he is going here and there, where his mind runs here and there, runs riot. And this is the need of it, because you alone cannot do it. Because we are fallen in the samsara sagar. If you are fallen in the well, then somebody you need help to take you out of that well. It's not all is not well. All is in the well. And if you have slipped so deep in the quagmire, quagmire is there. So sometimes they fall in that quagmire. There is a marshy land is there. And supposing you have fallen there, you cannot go out of yourself. Only thing is you can just lie down. When you lie down, what happens is that your area is more, so pressure is less. And you need somebody to take you out. You can't do by yourself. We are a child, we are a small baby, can't walk. He needs a help, he falls down. He needs a finger, please hold me. He can't turn. We are spiritual infants. We need help at every step. But to need help means I want my ego to be crushed. I want to be more surrendered. Please help me, teacher. It is not the learning. It is mainly purifier. Teacher is purifier. He is not a giver of knowledge only. He has to take my mind, fill God in it and empty it. Empty the calm krodh in it and fill God. But you have to give the mind. Surrender means I give my mind to you. Please do what you want with that mind. Whatever you say, I'll do it. You say 10 malas jap, I'll do it. You say 100 malas jap, I'll do it. You say don't express your calm, I won't express. You say you don't be angry, I'll do it. I'm cooperating with you. Teacher says, please give me, please cooperate with me. Please allow me to work on your mind. Please allow me. It's an operation theatre. Operation theatre, you can't move here and there. Bole, Guruji, I'm a dancing, please operate. You are put on the table with your Tapan Maharaj's dress. One nice gown is there. The blue color one, light blue. And you are given anesthesia after that. So that you don't move. You surrender totally. Our doctor is there. I told him, his name is Pawan in Jodhpur. So when he gives anesthesia, he asked, okay, tell me how many times Hanuman comes in Hanuman Chalisa. He asked such question. Jai Shabd comes how many times? Well, I said, person will faint before the anesthesia. You ask no question. And when you are putting the anesthesia, after that he will operate because you are totally surrendered. Tera tujhko arpan kya lage mera. Actually, This is the surrender there. What you say? तन मन धन सब कुछ है तेरा, डॉक्टर सब कुछ है तेरा, तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा, किडनी भी तेरा, पैर भी तेरा, पेट भी तेरा, हार्ट भी है तेरा, ओ डॉक्टर सब कुछ है तेरा। सब कुछ दे दिया आपने। अब आप लेटे हुए हो, अब you are allowing him. Similarly, we have to do to the, you are giving, like you give your body to the doctor, please take out wrong things in that from the body and put in non-stand you want to put out. Similarly, when you go to the teacher, you have to give your mind, your intellect, your ahankar and say, please put in thoughts of Gita, please put in thoughts of Upanishad, please put Bhagavad thoughts, and please take out certain things which is unwanted. But when you are not having that surrender, you don't agree, you don't give. And this is called Namo Namaha. Ananta samsar samudra tara naukayitabhyam guru bhakti dabhyam vairagya samrajyad pujanabhyam namo namah shri guru pa. He will give you samrajya of Vairag. Vairag is like a big kingdom. आप सोचो जरा, imagine the selflessness of a teacher who gets nothing except dealing with the toughness and hardness of a disciple. Disciple will not be a very easy person because he has different kind of mind. He's like a rock who is coming from accumulating lot of dust and dirt from all the places. He is coming from lot of births and now he is here. He's not a simple person to deal with. So these are the verses to mellow down. By chanting, they will be more available so that teacher's job, I can make it easier. Nowadays, they go to the doctor. He said, doctor, I will have haldi in the night. Doctor says, when you already know, what shall I do then? 10 years unnecessarily I am wasting. Bole, jeera and haldi and an ajwain. सब इसी में आ गए भाई. They get very irritated. Or in the Google I have read like this. This is what the medicine is there. अरे कुछ का कुछ तुम पढ़ के आ गए हो. वैराग्य साम्राजद पूजनाभ्याम नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम. So 3-4 things. First thing, one story if you remember, the Guru should be remembered first. One story was there. Second thing is, without Guru, we are having the lowest position because you will be totally uncultured. And third thing, one story was there about that, Shudra is there, one who follows implicitly, one who is totally, you don't think that convenience is not the way because you will collapse. Dealing with the vasanas is a difficult job. And last thing was, again, becoming accepting totally. If you can't accept totally, just accept as a saint, don't accept as a Guru. But once you accept as a Guru, then there is no question of not accepting. You can't have a part, well, this part I accept, this part I don't accept. This is not that. I will accept head is right, tail is not right. You have to accept head, you have to accept tail also. Head and tail, both you have to accept. You can't say, I accept, I am married with this girl, I accept her face but not her feet. पूरा एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा. You have to accept face all, बोले feet निकाल कर आओ. I accept only your face. You can't have that. Face and feet both, you have to accept both of that. You can't accept this part and not accept that part. Both आपको accept करना पड़ेगा. Either you accept neither, then you are dispassionate. Or you have to accept all. You can't accept one part because you will be struggling, then you will have a tug of war in your mind. You have to accept this or not to accept this. Then you will be unnecessarily putting your mind into stress. It will be under some kind of pulse in some mind. Totally मत accept करो. You have to totally accept करो. Well, she is my wife, but I don't know, she doesn't behave like a wife. तो accept करो by totally wife. Even if she takes your life. Or You don't accept at all. Now that you are married, you have to accept now. Don't fight on these matters. Or he is my husband. Husband means hasna band. So you cannot say like that. So, totally accept karo usko. Partially mat accept karo. Bola, I like his, walking style, but I don't like his eating style. Oh, aise hi hai. Only, but he just make lot of sound. It is like an audio-visual eating. So, see, whatever is there, you have to accept now that. Jo bhi hai. He doesn't have a manners. His mother was also eating like that. See, whatever is there. अब आपको पूरा accept करना पड़ेगा. He doesn't have etiquettes. Etiquettes are required. The fork and the knife, he doesn't have. देखो पूरा एक्सेप्ट कर लो, जो भी जैसा उसको एक्सेप्ट कर लो, जो भी आपके पास है. लाइक यू एक्सेप्टेड योर मदर और फादर. दुनिया में ऐसा ही है, तो पूरा रिजेक्ट कर दो. ये पार्शियल एक्सेप्टेंस, पार्शियल रिजेक्शन डजंट वर्क इन दिस वर्ल्ड. ठीक है ना? अब माना है तो मानो, फिर भगवान मानो उसको. लाइक यू रिमेंबर दैट नारद जी एक्सेप्टेड हिम एज अ भगवान ओनली. ही वाज नॉट भगवान. He was a fisherman only. But because he saw, and from that fisherman Lord Shiva came out. अगर हमने कहीं भगवान देखा है, please get this point. If I have seen God somewhere really, then godliness only will express. Man will not express through that. अरे एक पत्थर को भगवान मानो, it behaves like भगवान. What to say of human being? Tomorrow I'll tell more 1-2 stories and we'll go ahead. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. सदा शिवाय सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभु मां पाहि विभो मां पाहि प्रभु. हर 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 हराय नमो. शिव 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 शिवाय नमो. हराय नमो. शिवाय नमो. शिवाय नमो. हराय नमो. हराय नमो. शिवाय नमो. शिवाय नमो. हराय